you leave. But ladies and gentlemen, our next act won one of the biggest comedy competitions in the country, an absolute rising star of Irish comedy. We're very excited to see this guy's career progress at the rate that it had. He's absolutely fantastic, so give him loads of love. Let's start that round of applause down the back of the room. Let's make a bit of noise for the fantastic Dan Stevens!
No pressure. Hi guys, yeah, I have a couple of things in common with your last comedian, Sinead. There's the mullet. And I also have big feet. And I can assure you, Sinead, it doesn't always mean that you're I am one of Ireland's biggest comedians. Physically, I weigh in at 100 kilos plus sugar tax. And although I am a stand-up comedian, I identify as a long-distance trucker. My pronouns are... or for the non-truckers, that's... my love life mainly consists of writing my phone number on bathroom walls. I'll leave a few details, you know, like a bit of a kind of dating bio. It'll be Dan, long distance trucker, age 35, same as BMI. Big trucker with a little semi. Truck. Text this number if you fancy a bit of X. I know you're probably looking at me thinking, oh, this guy looks like he eats vegan people. You're safe, don't worry. No, I don't. Don't worry. And I like vegans. I have no issue with vegans. And I don't want any trouble with vegans. Or as a vegan would say, I don't want any beef! No, I do. I like vegans. In fact, my ex-girlfriend was a vegan. And in the end, I converted her. She's a lesbian now. She was saying like something about something reminding her of a cocktail sausage. I don't know. Big shoes. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I do have a mullet. There you go. Look, it's thank you. Were some of you expecting the back of the hair to come off with the cap there? Huh? Yeah, I do have a mullet, and you know what the old phrase is about mullets, don't you? Don't you know? It's business at the front, party at the back. I tell you, on a windy day, I soon start to realise that maybe business ain't going so well. I get home and I look in the mirror and go, oh, the economic outlook is not good. I think I may be heading into a recession. Sometimes I take a business loan from the back. But I spoke to my best friend recently, you know, and we were talking about it. He went out of business years ago. And he said to me, like, Dan, would you ever think about, like, you know, getting a hair transplant? Or maybe wearing a wig. I was like, a hair transplant. It looks like I already fucking got one and they did it back to front. And I wouldn't wear a wig either because I don't think I could pull it off. Well, I could, and that's the problem. Anyone could. Yeah, it's great to be this is the first time I've performed here. It's very exciting. All the people sitting at the front, fair play to yous, very brave. You know, it can be tough, you might get picked on by comedians and stuff, but and I actually had that experience. Boo! Fuck, I didn't even flinch. I call that the reverse heckle. Now, a couple of years ago, before I started doing stand-up, I was kind of going and watching shows, you know. Should I leave this on or keep it off? What do you think? Hands up for leaving it off. Fucking hell, I put it back in. That was unanimous. It's like fucking Eurovision. Did anyone here boycott Eurovision, by the way? Yeah, I did too, because it's fucking shy. No, I was at a gig a couple of years ago, right? And there was a brilliant female Irish comedian performing. I was like, I wanted to watch and learn, you know. And she picks me out at the start of the show, and she's like, oh, she said, you look like a real man. She said, you look like a man who eats sausage rolls while he masturbates. Do you know what sausage rolls are today? I can show you one if you want. That's not my wallet. No, she was like, yeah, you look like you eat sausage rolls while I masturbate. I was like, I actually got a bit upset. I stood up and I was like, how did you know that? Because, you know, she's completely wrong. I do not eat sausage rolls while I masturbate. I just think about them. Oh, sorry. But then, you know, I don't, and it's the way that she was talking about it, you know, you would think that I was at home sitting at my computer, like, looking up, like, sausage porn or something, you know what I mean, or sausage roll porn, you know. Imagine that. You're on, like, U-Pork, looking up crumb shots. Gangbangers and mash. Hot doggy style. But no, I don't do that at all. Like, if I'm at home with a sausage roll, the only thing getting turned on is the oven, alright? That's it. And then in the second half of the show, right, she picks me out again, picks on me, and she's like, what's your name? I was like, Dan. And where are you from, Dan? I said, Dublin. And she's like, oh, you look like a big racist from the deep south. The Florida guys love that. Yeah, man, he's one of us. Woo! They just want me to ask if there's any Mexicans in. Look at them. No, she's like, you look like a big racist from the deep south. And I was like, how fucking dare you even suggest that I look like I'm from County Cork? But it changed my life that night, right? After that, because like, she's like one of the best observational comedians in Ireland, like, you know, so she's not wrong about these things. That must be how I look, you know. And I remember going into my local cafe the next day, and it changed everything, because I've always ordered a black coffee, right? And I walked in, I was like, I don't want to say that. Like, can I say that? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm a sensitive guy, you know. I remember walking in and I was like, fucking, could I get a African Americano? Too much, maybe a coffee of colour. And I see, look at the display case and I see a big fucking sexy sausage roll in it, don't I? I don't know whether to be hungry or horny. I'm actually getting a bit hungry at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna head off now in a minute. Yeah, I think I might come home and get stuck into a few sausage rolls. I might eat one as well. Yeah, so I've been Dan Stevens, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. And if you're looking for any more details, just check the bathroom wall. Alright? Thanks very much.